The broader point is to think about how your product fits in this matrix, in the latent aspirational, blatant and critical matrix, as part of your envisioning your value proposition. Typically, you're building a fraction of your total vision, and you've got an idea of the people that you want to sell it to. And that almost always means you need to find what we call a minimum viable segment. Because one of the most important things when you're starting a company is to be able to prove to yourself and prove to eventually your investors that you're solving a problem that's important enough, even if that first segment is relatively tiny, is not enough to, do $100 million of revenue at scale. Prove that your first idea either works or doesn't for a minimum viable segment before you try to blow it out and create something much, much bigger. And so you find the MVP, you fit it into these needs, and by the way, you ignore those other segments for now. I'm going right after this thing, I'm solving a very particular problem, and I can absolutely dominate it. But it's small bets. You're not betting the whole house kind of right out of the gate. Then you have something, and then you can put the pedal to the metal and be like, okay, I've got this. Like, you've got a PLG, product-led growth, where it's free to try, and all of a sudden orders start coming in. Sometimes you can raise money on that first shot because you've proved you've got something going, especially if you have the vision, the expansion vision to go along with it. Tried to do too much at first, went for the minimum viable segment, boom,